Welcome back to Themed Journals. My name is April. Okay, so I'm going to show you what the little book look like. They're all done. You can see that some of them are better than others. I didn't like the stitching, the Coptic stitching. As you can see, is still a mess. And so what I've done is when it looks like that, I just put some hinging in. All right, let's move these to the side then, since it doesn't really want to do what I want it to. Oh boy. My dogs are up and they're barking and howling, so you'll probably hear them in the background for a little while. Oh no, someone turned on the outside light and woke me up. So anyway, since I didn't like the stitching, I just put, I used my permanent glue stick and I just put the washi tape over it, and on the inside, like I showed you, if it did this, then I put a piece of washi on the inside. So my opinion on Coptic stitching is that it's hard to do and I don't like it. Since I started it this way, I was going to end it this way, but you know, when you have to go through and you have to hinge stuff because the Coptic stitching didn't work very well, it's a pain in the neck. So anyway, it's a mixed bag. So anyway, could have sworn I put some stickers inside of this one, but I guess not. The reason why I did these little booklets out of these playing cards is because I found a bunch of stickers I didn't use for my journals. Oh yeah, I've got some. All right. So they're basically, you know, I'm showing the playing cards because, you know, Hearts and Alice in Wonderland, of course. Oh, see, I should have done that there too. When I first started doing this, I didn't really know what I was doing. But at least with 2 pieces of tape, it looks purposeful. Yeah. Rather than just one. I started doing just one where it was a problem. Then I realized, no, I should be doing both of them. If one's a problem, they're both a problem, because then it looks purposeful in the repair. So even with Natasha's instructions, I couldn't figure out how to do proper Coptic stitching. So anyway, I'm impressed with it. Won't be doing it again. So anyway, here's the deal about these little booklets. I have 10 of them. And I need 9 gifts for the giveaway. So I'm going to give away 9 of these booklets. As a gift to 9 winners. You can go ahead and enter the 900 subscriber contest at the bottom of this video. This contest will be open for 1 week. And after that, it'll be closed and I'll do a drawing using the picker. And the rules are anybody can enter the contest from anywhere in the world. If there are less than 9 entrants, you all win a booklet. If there's more than 10, then I'll use the picker. Or if there's more than 9, I'll use the picker. But if there's less than 9, then everybody wins and gets a booklet. However, when I announce the winners, y'all have to write me at my email address so that I can mail these booklets to you. You have to email me your mailing address. I'll ship to anywhere in the world. And as long as you're a member of my group at the time of today's video, then you're eligible to put in for the contest. Oops. Ugh. No. Could have sworn I did some in here. Okay. Okay. So thank you all for being part of my channel. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the Themed Journal journey. It's not really a tutorial channel. It's more like, this is what I'm working on today, and maybe you'll be inspired with some creativity. Anyway, so these are going to be our gifts for the 9,000 or the 900th subscriber contest. All right. All except for one, because there's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 2. I get to keep 2. All right, no problem. I can't count, as you know. Okay, so we are now going to go ahead and we are going to start our next project. Let me just clean up my desk real quick. Okay, now, I don't know about you, but I see these beautiful box sets of photo albums at different thrift shops, and I buy them. So last night, to prepare for this video, I took out all of the photo album things, all of them. And what we're going to do is we're going to make 3 different journals. All right. So I also, now these, since these are art on here, this is the Impressionist art. I don't know which one, all right, off the top of my head, but I have different books for different artists, Renaissance artists. And this one happens to be Cezanne. All right, and this is just a seminar in the arts book from the Metropolitan Museum of Art. And it's a mixed bag on this one for pictures, different artists. Now this is the world of Michelangelo, Renaissance. He did a lot of church art, lots of it. He basically worked for the papacy all of his life. Okay. The world of Van Gogh. Now, I'm saving this for a very special Van Gogh art thing. I have Starry Night in some fabric, so I'm saving that book. I'm not going to be using it. This is the world of Rembrandt. And he did a lot of portraits, self-portraits and other people's portraits. Now this is Jean-Claude Gaga. I can't pronounce his last name. He was famous in the, I can't remember where he moved from. He left his wife and he moved to some islands and did tribal art a lot. That's where he gets a lot of his inspiration from. So anyway, I am going to decorate these with pictures from here. So now what we have to do, all right, let me take Van Gogh's out of here. Now what we got to do is sit down and decide what art book we're going to use. I like the brightness of these colors a lot. Okay. So the good thing about these books is that it's picture and over here it's writing. So we're not going to lose pictures if we go ahead and do this particular Now here we could do it across the entire thing. Okay. But we will lose something out of this if we use this page. Maybe this is not the one I was thinking that left his wife and moved to the South Pacific, because this guy is really new. I saw a date 1995 on one of his pictures, so this is not the guy I was thinking about. That guy was back in the late 1800s, early 1900s. Yeah, definitely not the guy I was thinking of. Gauge. So I'm just going to take out pictures that I love. All right. Now, got to find the center of some of these. Now these books are stitched, so we can go in and break the stitching on the signatures. All right, let's see if we can get the nope. Sorry. All right. Now, let's see. Ah, there we go. There's the signature right there. All right. Now, did I get the signature I wanted, or the picture I wanted? Well, that's interesting. This particular signature is glued in. All right, so this is the one I wanted. All right, now remember, if you use original pieces out of a book, you can go ahead and use it. And you're not making photocopies, and you're not violating any copyright rule when you use original. That's why I got these books, because like Rembrandt and Michelangelo, none of that's under copyright anymore, so it doesn't matter if you make copies of it. However, the book that it's in is under copyright. I know, it's weird. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and make some marks on here. What did I do? Okay. Now, I realize I knocked you guys earlier. Sorry about that. Let me see if I can straighten you all up. All right, here we go. Sorry about that. All right. Now, all right. Look at that. I got the width right, but not the height. All right, it's just paper, April, just paper. All right, we can use this for something else. All right. Again. Probably pronounced Gaussy, since he's French. Okay. All right, now now remember why I stopped using this. Okay. Ugh. Okay, so we got the first one done. And Why can't I get this measurement up and down right? Ugh. All right. Yeah, that was cricket as all get out. Not fun. Since I did that last cut cricket, I can't use this entire page like we did last time. Ouch. I have electrical issues with my body. My nerves misfire and hurt. And that's why I said ouch, because it just sent an electrical flame up my leg. All right, that'll work. Okay. Now, see, now this is too short because I made it crooked at the bottom, so we can't use that for this. Also too short. also too short. Ugh. All right, well. Now this particular artist is considered a lineal expressionist. You can see that he's influenced a lot by Picasso, just from the way he does his stuff. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to overlap it a little bit here. Oops, let's get this right side up, April. Okay, now where's my pencil? Okay, let's do this direction first. And then it'll be about time to let y'all go. All right. Okay, so well, you can see that I didn't quite cut that corner properly. All right, let's overlap this a little bit. Not much. All right. Okay. All right. I think what I'm going to try this time is putting the glue on this. All right. Now, then what we'll do is we'll crease it here, and we will crease it here, and then glue the rest of it down. All right. All right. I've had to recrease this because it wasn't sitting right there. All right, there we go. Now what I can do is take my bone folder and put it right in on that crease. All right, let's see what that looks like. Still not quite right. All right. Okay, so that we got a second one done. All right. Uh-oh. What has happened here? Weird. All right. All right. Okay, so I've learned my lesson. We're going to go ahead and put it down here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to curl that right in there. And I'm going to use my bone folder to crease it properly. Oh, go away. And then I'm going to use my bone folder on this other side and crease it there. That way I got the proper crease, I think. We're going to see, because the last couple of creases have not been correct. All right, now let's see if that's correct with the all right, let's see. I think that'll do. just going to put a little glue in the crease there, and then I'm going to put it on this piece of paper. All right. Ugh. All right, let's see how it looks. Okay. See that? I think I need to keep it this way until the glue is dried. All right, now let's see what we can find for this one. Nope, that's still... Yeah, that's still not. All right. Yep, okay, no. All right, let's see what this one is. All right, so this is our last piece that we're going to do today together. All right. All right. This time we're going to put it on the glue on the piece of paper we're gluing down. All right. All right. Okay, so when we come back, we'll start cutting out these spines, or we'll start doing the hidden spines. Thank you for joining me on today's Theme Journal Journey. Please like, share, subscribe to this channel, and hit that notification bell so that you know when the next Theme Journal Journey is ready to begin. Remember that you must put your name at the bottom of this video if you want to enter the 900 subscriber contest. Thanks so much for joining me, and you have a great day. Bye.